Today we're going to be reviewing the top 3 baby carriers on the market. We've got the Wildbird aerial carrier, we've got the Artipoppe, and then we also have the Mabē carrier. Let's hop right into it. First up is the Wildbird aerial carrier. It features really cute neutral prints. There's a lot of vibrant prints on their website. It does come in 2 separate sizes, which is extra small to extra large and then extra large to 4XL. The padded straps on this provide really good comfort, which I appreciate, especially along the neckline. And also the fabric that is around the baby is pretty thin, but it's very well made and sturdy, which keeps the baby very cool, which I appreciate, especially in Florida. However, there are a few drawbacks to this carrier. You can't forward face in it, which is a big bummer because I love forward facing with my babies. Also, I said the straps are super comfortable, which they are, but in regards to support, it doesn't provide that much support in the back, especially if you're wearing a heavier baby like a toddler or whatnot. Speaking of a toddler, the weight limit for the Wildbird aerial carrier goes up to 45 pounds, which is actually pretty good for a structured carrier. Average price point for a Wildbird aerial carrier is about 180 bucks. Next up, we have the Artipoppe carrier, which everybody loves and knows. The Artipoppe carriers have really cool and chic neutral prints, which allows for really cute outfits. I would say out of all the carriers, this one provides the most support. It's truly incredible how this carrier feels on. I think this band plays a big part in that because it's so thick and it's very hard, which can also be a con. While this does provide the most support, especially under the baby's butt, because it's a hard band, which there is some flexibility to it, whenever you go to bend over, the bottom part hits your stomach and it's just not super comfortable, especially if you're chasing around a toddler or do a lot of picking up or whatever it may be. So that is a con, is that that's not super comfortable if you're like bending down and moving a bunch. I will say you can forward face in this carrier, which is amazing. It comes with a separate fabric piece that you insert in to allow for forward facing. The weight capacity on this one is also up to 45 pounds, so that's amazing. However, the price point for this one in particular was about $370, so that is a little bit of a con. However, the fabric is made incredibly well. You could tell that the craftsmanship was there whenever they made this. Finally, we have the Mabē carrier, which I think is absolutely stunning with this beautiful neutral print. It's probably the comfiest out of all 3 of them for me. However, the baby, I don't feel like there's a whole bunch of support under her because this band is very thin and super flexible. It's not hard like the Artipoppe. However, the way that this one was built is very similar to the Wildbird, so I would compare those 2 as very similar. However, I will say there is a big con for me, and that is that the weight limit only goes up to 35 pounds. This one sits at around $120. I do think they only have 4 patterns to choose from, so that kind of stinks, but a lot of their prints are all super neutral, so you can get boy or girl. Like I said, this one is probably the coziest, softest, and comfiest for me. However, also, wherever you adjust the seat on the bottom for the seat width, it is adjusted by Velcro down here. All the other ones are buttons, so it's more sturdier. This one definitely feels cheap because of that Velcro. It doesn't feel super well made in that aspect. But overall, for $120, I think this one really hits the mark for the price point and for what you get. There you have it. There's the top 3 baby carriers on the market right now. So out of all those, which one would you pick?